What's going on, vinyl community? Welcome to another video with the Record Spinner. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I fell down the rabbit hole of German Kiss vinyl pressings. From one Kiss collector to another, we know how rabid the collecting bug can be in all aspects of Kiss fandom, whether it's vinyl, the action figures, memorabilia, basically anything that you can think of. And just when I was comfortable with collecting what I collect in regards to Kiss vinyl, I fell down a rabbit hole and I figured I would make this video shining a light on my newest endeavor in Kiss vinyl collecting and also the reasoning behind it. So enough of the chit chat, let's jump into what this video is all about. Now, when it comes to vinyl collecting in general, there are many facets to why we may collect more than one copy of albums that we seek, whether it's American pressings, British pressings, Japanese pressings, European imports, anything of the sorts. For Kiss, German pressings are of interest for one obvious reason, and that is the way that the Kiss logo is presented. So the Kiss logo that we all know and love has the lightning bolt style S's, and in Germany I can see how it can be in poor taste to still present the logo in that style given the history of Gestapo and Nazi Germany. Plus, at the point when Kiss came out, it had become German law that anything involving those symbols would be banned from the country, so the Kiss logo was modified to include S's that kind of looked like Z's. So that alone is what makes German Kiss vinyl pressings rather intriguing, aside from it being from another country. The unique design of the logo makes it stand out as an obvious variant, and every German Kiss release has been graced with that unique logo. So when the Kiss catalog got reissued on vinyl back in 2014, aside from replicating everything to the finest detail between the US and Europe, they did special German reissues as well using the German logo on everything. And for a while, they were available and then ultimately became out of print along with the US reissues. And then all of a sudden, some overstock of some titles became available on Kiss Online. And since I manage a record store, from time to time, I will see some of the German pressings be available to order from various distributors. And it's usually a case where once they sell out, that is basically it. And the album that made me bite the bullet into this German pressing collecting endeavor was the Hotter Than Hell album, and I was able to get this in at my store, and I was so tempted to get a copy for myself. Now, granted, I already have the 2014 US reissue, but with time, your collecting rules change, and you start getting multiples of things, and at the same time, along with getting some of the unofficial pressings of Kiss albums that are slowly getting out into the market in this day and age, you can only imagine what happened with the German pressings. After I managed to snag Hotter Than Hell, I then went to Kiss Online and I decided to, on a whim, stock up on some titles. And I got myself Dressed to Kill, Kiss Alive, Destroyer, Animalize, and Carnival of Souls. And I was also able to win a few eBay auctions, and I did get my hands on Rock and Roll Over, Love Gun, and Music from the Elder. And aside from getting Hotter Than Hell at my store, I realized that I had ordered German pressings of Revenge, and I snagged that as well. Now, aside from the different logo, these German reissues do stand out when you dig deeper into the dead wax and the more nerdy aspects of vinyl. And while the US reissues were mastered by Ron McMaster and Ian Sefcik and pressed at quality record pressings, these German reissues were pressed at Optimal and cut by an in-house mastering engineer. So these are different cuts compared to the US versions. Now, I have not done the direct comparison between the US and German pressings as to what differences lie sonically, but I have read various reviews on Discogs that acclaim these German pressings, and to my ears, based on what I heard, they do sound quite impressive. I've said this before when it comes to the Kiss reissues. Kiss isn't exactly an audiophile's band, but these reissues were done with almost audiophile intentions in mind, and these albums have never sounded better. Now, aside from the 2014 reissues, Universal Germany has really tapped into the Kiss vinyl collecting market, and they have pulled off some phenomenal releases that were exclusive to the country, but obviously us Kiss collectors seek them out. Back in 2019, they did special reissues of Double Platinum and Best of the Solo Albums. Now, Double Platinum did get a reissue in 2014, but only available exclusively within the Kisteria vinyl box set, with all of the other reissues as well as some exclusive pieces, and this was surely one of them. Now, of course, it does come with the German logo, but the gatefold is unique because it doesn't feature the embossed portraits of the band members. Instead, it features individual photos of the members from circa 1979 to 1980, and these were actually featured on the UK pressing of the compilation that came out back in 1985. And of course, it does come with the record award insert, which is very nice, and they pressed this on silver colored vinyl, and this was limited to 2,000 copies. And then we have Best of the Solo Albums. Now, this is a compilation that was released in a number of different configurations in different countries with different track lists and artwork. For this version, they stuck faithfully to the German pressing, and this was also the first time that the compilation got reissued. It was marketed as being limited edition, but numbers weren't disclosed as to how many were made, and funny enough, some copies ended up on KISS Online with the 2014 reissues, so perhaps the numbers are quite large. But what is cool with this pressing is the color of the vinyl, and this comes pressed on white vinyl with black splatter, and it looks absolutely stunning. Then in 2021, Universal Germany knocked it out of the park with this stunning reissue of Kiss Killers. Now, this compilation did get reissued in the Kisteria box set back in 2014 as an exclusive piece, and they brought together all the songs featured on the different configurations of the comp that were released in different countries. But what we have here is a rather unique piece, kind of similar to the Double Platinum release that I just showcased. While it does feature the German logo, track list-wise, it uses the Japanese version, which includes tracks such as Escape from the Island and Shandy, and it also is the new 2020 remaster that was done for Japan and was released on UHQ CD and uses MQA coding, which is quite unique from an audiophile's perspective. And as you can tell, the gatefold cover comes printed on this foil type cover, and the gatefold features the lyrics. And inside we have this cool kind of booklet insert, which was featured in the Japanese pressing of the compilation. And there is also a metallic sticker, which of course here features the German KISS logo. Now, the exciting part of this release is the fact that it was cut at 45 RPM and half speed. I am a huge advocate for half speed masters. You get more detail out of the source material, and while utilizing that process, and it just shines on this pressing. And it comes pressed on pink vinyl, and it features a cool rejiggered rendering of the Casablanca Record and Filmworks label, which is super cool. And this pressing is limited to 4,000 copies, and half of those copies came with a bonus 7-inch of Down on Your Knees, which was only released in Germany as a single, and this was a cool deluxe bonus piece to add. And overall, this release is just absolutely gorgeous and has certainly set a benchmark for KISS vinyl pressings, and I think given what entails with it, it stands out as being the greatest KISS vinyl release ever. If you are watching this video when it goes up, you might be aware that Universal Germany also did a new pressing of Music from the Elder. I am still expecting that to come from Germany, and you best believe that I will be doing an unboxing of it when it comes in, so stay tuned for that. But that right there is the rabbit hole I found myself in regards to German KISS vinyl pressings. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support this channel, be sure to check me out on Patreon. See you guys in the next video, and most importantly, keep the records spinning.